leave. Then my mother-in-law will come and say, why don't you want these girls to come and do tests? Eh? My mother will tell me that, you see all this niceness that you are seeing now? It is because the results, they don't know the result of any test that you have done. If you go to the doctor in Akure and the result enters their hands, the story will change though. So you don't go for any tests. And I went about doing God's business. At that time, I did not understand that. I didn't understand how God will work with you with grace when you have grace. I'm going to touch that part now. I want to pitch your side. There are times when you enter some levels of grace. You know, grace, you know what it does? It breaks protocols. It breaks reports. It breaks barrenness. I entered from much grace, from more grace, from great grace to much grace, from much grace to exceeding grace. And at the point when my grace climaxed to the exceeding grace, I'll tell you the rest of the story now. So I continued going about God's business. I used to travel a lot, you know, for ministrations. I was everywhere doing God's business. I was supporting. But sometimes we'll come back home, you buy toys for the children. It's very easy to use picture. But when you are faced with it, and that is why a woman who has not waited cannot advise somebody who is waiting. You don't need somebody today now because I was there. Okay. 6th year came, nothing happened. What I'm telling you, I did not miss my period in all these years. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't as if the pregnancy was coming and was gone. I did not miss it. The 6th year came, nothing happened. The 7th year came, nothing happened. And the 7th year, I heard God say to me expressly, I was in London there in one meeting church in London, and he said to me, Tayo, I want you to start testifying of that which I have already done. Begin to testify of the child I'm going to give you. Me, you know that the way we grow up, religion now, you have to see a proof before you begin to say, praise the Lord. So I didn't understand. I went back to my husband. I said, see what God is telling you. He said, you better start doing it fast. Okay. So I got to work. Every church that I went to minister, once I take the microphone before I say, praise the Lord, I have a testimony here. For the past 7 years, I've been waiting on the Lord for the fruit of the womb. And right now, it's not like I'm pregnant, but I know that I'm pregnant. I know that I'm coming back here to come and testify of that which God is going to do. I'm going to bring my babies to this altar. We are all going to praise them. And I'll just talk. And at the end of the meeting, women will come crying, sharing their testimonies. Women who have waited 20 years and I'm saying, okay, je t'ai mis away. So I was doing that. And I was doing it with all my heart. And I went to a church one particular day. After I said that and after I ministered, the brother came to me and said, Mr. Ibitayo, and you know how you saw. Beautiful, was really blessed. But I want to point out something, man. You see, that thing that you call testimony, man, it is not yet a testimony. Because, you know, there is no, I think when you should start giving this testimony is when you have a baby. And you can now bring the baby for people to see. You know, it's just my own thought. And at that time, I now confirmed the day that it was God that said it. Because I was waiting for somebody to challenge me. So I looked at Brother Tayo, that's his name, unfortunately my namesake. I did not know where to start with him. Because I realized that he was still crawling the things of the Lord. So we cannot begin to give such person meat to eat. He still needed milk.